Kill la Kill has a game coming out. When I first heard that, I was like, wow, really? This show has been irrelevant for about 2 years now. I haven't heard a word about Kill la Kill in the longest time. But it's still one of my favorite animes to watch. It was really enjoyable, so I welcome a new game. But really? Nothing relevant unless there's like a surprise new season coming out or something. Or maybe the people who are making the game just knew how kick-ass the show was and they was like, we can make a game out of it and we'll still get a lot of people to come. Kill la Kill is forever great. I don't know. I mean, to be honest, the cast of Kill la Kill will make for a really great arena fighting game. Like, hands down, some of these people have some of the craziest attacks and it will be excellent for an arena fighting game. But before I get a little bit more deep into the game, let me tell you about this show. It starts off as an action anime with a girl trying to figure out who was the murderer of her dad. And then you kind of forget about that because it just becomes like a slice of life with a few fights and quirks and jokes. But then halfway through the show, it gets really interesting. Like, really interesting. It's like the opposite of Death Note. Everybody liked part 1 of Death Note, but part 2 was just stupid. This is kind of the same thing, but except part 1 of Kill la Kill was still funny and enjoyable, but all the action-packed crazy adventures starts revving up at part 2. But all in all, it's a great anime, and I can't believe they're making a game out of it, and I was amazed that they actually had a build at EVO. Granted, it was a very small build with only 2 characters, but nonetheless, it was a great game to play. The cinematics look amazing. It felt like I was actually in the anime playing it. And as far as arena fighters, it's not too absurd like Naruto, but not too like action-packed like One Piece, but if anything, it's closest to One Piece Burning Blood, where basically it's just, you know, attack, skills, moves, not all that extra super dashing, substitutions and all that extra stuff. Is really bare bones, but I think that's just because of the build. They're gonna probably have more stuff to it. Well, to put it simple, they have an attack, a projectile, and a guard break. Guard break takes forever on startup. I saw nobody catch it. I kept trying to do it, and I kept not being able to hit somebody because they can just hit you before that even comes out. Projectile was pretty good, and of course attack is your way of attacking. Also, the only 2 characters you get to use is the main character from the show and her sister. Now the main character, I would say, is like Ryu from what I'm understanding so far. Average speed, average attack, she has a single shooting projectile, and she's just all around decent. Now her sister, on the other hand, is more faster. She's a lot more faster than her attack's a lot more quicker, and her projectile is multiple. So when she keeps swinging, she just keeps shooting projectiles, which is way better than just shoot one single projectile. But she does not do as much damage as the main character. And as for their special moves, the sister doesn't really do that much damage with her special move, and the main character has this like shockwave attack that just hits, just waves out. But if you do it in the corner like my friend Rizzy did, it just keeps exploding in the corner and you can't do nothing about it. That thing just straight destroyed me in the corner. But all in all, the gameplay was very responsive. Everything felt smooth. It ran really well. And one of the best things was the rock, paper, scissors mode, which they call mock, provoke, and taunt. Now, once you have enough meter, you can guard break, and once you do the guard break, you go into the cinematic mode and then ask you what you want to do. Do you want to mock, provoke, or taunt? Now, they all do something different. One gives you more meter, one gives you more attack, and one gives you both. So, you know, one of them is like a setup to where, oh, he's probably going to go for both. Let me stop that. But once you do that, if you win, you do it again. If you win one more time, you do it again. Yeah, you got to do it up to 3 times, but each time is kind of different. Like, first time, they just slashing at each other talking shit. The second time also, and they got like silhouettes of them talking up at top, and then for the third time it gets more intense, and now you see an outline of them talking smack to each other. And if you win that time, you go into this power up mode. Now when you do a combo, usually at the end of the combo they just do something flashy, but this time they do something extra flashy, and it does a lot more damage if you did all attack. Like, I think I took about 40% of Rizzy's health from that move. Also, side note, I pulled a Budokai Tenkaichi on him. I looked at his buttons to make sure I can press the right buttons against him. You know, back in the day when you trying to get that final flash off with Vegeta, you looked at your friend's buttons. I had to do that too. I'm sorry, Rizzy. I'm sorry. But yeah, once you go into that mode, you become super powerful, and it's just really easy to destroy people. Also, when it comes to rounds, it's like Killer Instinct. if you beat them that round, you still keep the health bar from where you was at. So yeah, I always like the Killer Instinct style of health bars. But after me and Rizzy played, we did a rematch, and this time we actually learned how to play. Because the first time we didn't know how to block. We kept pressing the block button, but we would move the stick, which makes you do a dodge, so we didn't know how to block. Once we learned how to block, it got a lot more intense in the fight. Because blocking is really good in that game. Because usually when it comes to blocking in a arena game, most of the time because they got teammates and stuff like that, this game didn't have teammates, you can just get pressured and guard break really easy. But so far from this game, there's no team, so guard breaking wasn't really a worry about that. The guard break, again, is very easy to stop. But once we got down to fundamentals of the game was really fun and very fluid. Like, I'm not a big fan of arena fighters, but I do love One Piece Burning Blood, and my hero was okay. And this is like, again, closer to One Piece, which is really fun. And after we all went to go do our own thing for a while, I went back to play Kill la Kill a few more times. And this one dude, oh my goodness, didn't say hello to me, no what's up, just a complete stranger. I'm like, dang man, we all here trying to have fun, what's up? So I may go straight to main character. Before I didn't even know that we could both pick the same character, but it doesn't matter because I like the sister better. Speed trumps everything. And as soon as the match starts, before the match starts, it shows you how to press all the buttons and what the button controls and stuff are. But as soon as that menu popped up, he pressed X and skipped it. I'm like, dang, I could have been new. I don't have no clue how to play. But luckily, I perfected him. I gave him no remorse. I was like, screw that. You look like you over here trying to win. Let's go. I'm trying to win. I got a perfect on him. And I also did the same thing. I looked at his hand. I got all the buttons right. I went into my super mode. But the kicker is, I was always wondering, if I already got all three, what happens if I do burst again? Turns out you do an automatic kill. I think it says something about it's not done yet, because once you do it and connect the swing, it just goes into like a screenshot, like, you win, in the picture of your character, and it just goes off. I was like, was that an auto kill? But I think it wasn't ready for the build yet, but they just had it up. That was a placeholder, because I was like, oh, it's over. Super auto kill. So hopefully, they'll show something super dramatic and super cool when that actually happens. And oh my goodness, Kill la Kill is definitely like one of the craziest and zaniest animes with a lot of action packed, with a really great cast of people. Like, there's a drum major girl who can fly and shoot missiles. There's this super bulk dude, the more pain the stronger he becomes. This cool boxing dude, tennis girl with she can be a great zoner in the game. Like, it's a zany cast, which will have a lot of great characters to play as. So I welcome this game, even though it's kind of 2 years too late. Then again, it's never too late since it's Kill la Kill. It's an anime. Who knows? Maybe they're bringing it back some way or somehow. But 2019, that's all we heard. So hopefully pretty soon we'll get some trailers and stuff, so I can react to the characters, cast, and crews, and all that other stuff. So until next time, it's been your boy Slick. See ya!